Hi friends, how are you? Welcome to my new episode. I'm Coach Sina and today I'm going to talk about the main difference between coaching girls and boys in sport, especially in football. Are you ready for that? Let's dive to it. What is the difference between coaching girls and boys in sport? The football part is the same. We train football teams for both men's and women's team in the same manner when it comes to coaching. Coaching women's team has made me aware of something that I really embrace. Female athletes do not want to be educated differently. They want access to the same knowledge, the same level of instructions, and the same coaching methods as the males. Let's have a look to the main points. Number 1, communication and relationship building. In contrast to the boys' team, where there may be more distance between them, a girls' team often require more interaction and communication between the coach and players. Building a strong coach-player relationship is crucial, as girls generally value a supportive and trusting connection with their coach. For instance, you get to the pitch and two guys get into an argument. You see they go off and have a beer or whatever together at the end of the practice. In the women's team, it's different. Issues can remain secret as long as they want to be. As a result, the coach must establish a solid relationship with each player separately. They must become familiar with each player's personality as well as how to connect to the team's chemistry. It's important for the coach to ensure that the players get along well both on and off the field. This can be achieved by constantly working on what brings the team together, keeping an open dialogues and getting feedback from players. The coach needs to have full support of the team and be more aware and conscious of players' needs, which is vital in women's sport. Number 2, learning styles. Boys and girls may have different learning styles. Boys often learning through practical experience and physical repetition, while girls can also benefit of verbal instruction and detailed explanation. Female recall experience with more details and emotional. Males typically remember the big picture of experience. Number 3, risk-taking and confidence. Boys tend to be more inclined to take risks and display higher level of self-confidence in their abilities. Girls may have more cautious approach and may require additional encouragement and support to develop confidence in their skills. Girls are better listeners because they are more afraid to fail. Boys are braver and self-assured. Girls want to perform without error, whilst boys want to be heroes. Boys tend to think they are better than they actually are and overestimate their abilities to make them unafraid to take risks, such as partnering with the best player on the field. Boys want to be alpha male on the team, which can sometimes hurt the team as a unit, since girls want to fit in. They are less likely to take risks. Boys think they are invincible. Girls need to be positively reinforced more than boys. Encouragement for the girls is required and not always expected from boys. Number 4, communication preferences. Girls often appreciate clear explanation and understanding the reason behind specific instructions or strategies. Boys may be more focused on direct instruction and potential impact on winning or success. Females prefer to understand why they are performing certain tasks and what they are achieving by doing that. So they need to hear the whole story. On the flip side, males follow the instruction when they believe those instruction is going to help them to succeed. Number 5, message convention. For women, your voice, tone, and body language are more significant than the messages you are sending to men through your words. When trying to correct a player in girls' team, try to make a general statement about what we need to do as a team. It's usually best to pull girl aside and tell her privately what she's doing wrong. Number 6, emotional factors. Girls may exhibit a deeper emotional connection to their sport experiences, while boys may have a tendency to remember the overall picture or outcome. Coaches can consider these differences when providing feedback or support their players. While men are more likely to place the blame elsewhere, girls typically place the responsibility on themselves first. It's important to note that these differences are generalization and may not apply to every individual. Each athlete should be treated as unique, and coaches should adapt their approach based on their individual needs, strengths, weaknesses, and goals. By understanding and addressing the specific needs of girls in football, you can create a positive and empowering environment that helps them to develop their skills and passion for the sport. Okay folks, it's the end of the third episode. I hope you find it useful. If you want me to talk over any specific topic, please share it to me. Thanks for supporting and following this channel, and until next program, be safe.